For the last 5 wipes, I've built my custom metabase in every biome in the game. Starting from when I first built it in the snow, the Arctic Empire base design has evolved from a simple solo base into the behemoth that it is today. With it, I've won raid defenses against some of the biggest clans on the server, including some that were 25 players deep. In this video, I decided to design a new metabase that is cheaper, stronger, and more defendable than any base I've ever built, and I put it to the test by building on the tallest mountain on the server for everyone to see. It didn't take long for the clans on the server to want to see the inside for themselves. Alright guys, before we get started, let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video. It would mean a lot if you didn't skip through the ad, because it's sponsors like these that make these insane bangers possible. This video is sponsored by Vital Rust. For those of you who don't know, Vital is a super popular server chain in Rust where some of the most experienced players in the game go to play. And that's not all. By playing on any of Vital's servers, in exchange for active playtime, you will receive keys which you can use on their website, like a CS case, to open and unlock any shop item imaginable. Soon, you can also open crates for epic skins like an Alien Red. Make sure to check out discord.gg/vital to pick your server of choice and start getting free perks today. Alright ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another solo video. Today we are playing solo again on 1000 pop, and I want to test out my new base design that I just cooked up, and I think we're going to build it on top of the tallest mountain on the server, which looks like the one in the middle of the map next to airfield, so that should be fun. By the way, the last 5 videos hit 1,000 likes each, so if we could hit that goal again, I would highly appreciate it. Alright boys, let's get started. Alright guys, we're almost there, making good time, and most importantly, we're staying ahead of the initial wave of players at the beginning of the wipe, so let's keep going and get this base down as soon as possible. We really need that cloth, boys. Let's get this cloth pickup and keep going. Nice, the game is blessing us right now. We can craft a bag, which is really good. Ooh, if we get a couple more, we can actually craft a bow, which will be huge. Guys, this mountain looks insane. We definitely made the right choice for this wipe. Holy shit, that looks majestic. This is gonna be awesome, boys. Just a quick reminder that most of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel, so if you could hit the subscribe button, that would mean so much to me. Also, we're gonna be giving away a shard of True Ice Rock, which is a skin worth over $50 over on the Discord, so head down to the description to enter for free. Alright, back to the video. Alright, the top of this mountain looks really buildable, which is good. We're gonna place our bag down and then we're gonna get to farming. Come here, woodpile. Get this node while we're at it too. Alright, that's enough farming, boys. If we farm any longer, we really run the risk of getting killed, and we don't want that to happen. So let's get the base down and then we can continue. There's no way I'm being attacked right now. No, he's fucked. Yeah, he's dead. What were you thinking, bro? Holy. He's loaded. As soon as we're done upgrading, we're gonna go out and loot that guy's body. Alright, starter is done. I know it looks strange, boys, but trust the process. Everything happens for a reason. See, I didn't even want to kill that guy, so this is this guy's fault. Like, I just wanted to put the base down peacefully. Let's get the jump up down. There we go. Looking good, boys. Let's get these boxes down and then we can go out and get that bear. We'll just do something like that for now. Make this one comps. Place our bag here. Yep, bunker still works. Good. Alright, let's get that bear. Here's our bear friend. Let's take him out real quick. Oh. Didn't even need to use the triangle foundation method. That's actually crazy. What is this start? I feel like this is the easiest start I've ever had. Holy. I say as I start getting ambushed, holy. Man, I need to be careful.
Bro, I don't have anything, man.
See if we can get in the base without getting killed. Alright, the good news is we got what we needed from that bear. Let's cook this food up, craft a furnace, and then keep farming until we have metal doors. That way we can be sure that we're safe against the other clans. Alright, there we go. Let's get a metal door on the base. Alright, we're gonna go farming, and when we get back, we should be able to get an airlock on the base as well. Alright, that should do for now. Let's put this farm away and then go hit some trees. That way we can keep our furnaces running. The guy right here. Kinda broke, not gonna lie. Alright, let's get that wood. Alright, that should be good for now. Let's get the airlock on the base and then we'll work on expanding. After that, we'll hit up train tunnels. Here we go. Alright, we got the first expansion complete. Let's get the tier 1 down. Kinda lucky that that one guy had all the scrap we needed on him. Before we go down to train tunnels though, I'm gonna set up the boxes in the core, because we are already running out of space. Alright, GG boys. Let's go hit tunnels. Here we are, boys. Let's see how this goes. Alright, scientists are cleared here, but we have low grade, so no worries. We're just gonna take a train to the next stop. Alright, I think that's all of them at this station. Holy, a revolver? This early into wipe? That's actually crazy. Holy, we got a blueprint fragment, boys. The question is, what do I replace it with in my inventory? I'm so loaded. This is gonna sound ridiculous, but I think the hazmat is the thing I can get rid of. Like, holy. Alright, we're taking this back to base, boys. We are beyond loaded. Dying right now would be a massive loss. That took us longer than expected to get one blueprint fragment. Last time I think I had around 150 scrap by the time I got my first blueprint fragment. This time I got over 300 scrap before I got my first blueprint fragment, which that's around 3 times longer. So RNG definitely has a part to play in the new blueprint fragment system. Alright, we're about to surface at airfield. We're clenching our cheeks for this one, boys. I really don't want to die with all this. Plus, we're literally one pair of diving goggles away from being able to go ocean farming. And that's my preferred method of getting blueprint fragments anyway, so I really hope we get home with this. It is crucial that we get home with this loot. Alright, I think we're in the clear. Let's go home. Alright guys, we're like 20 feet away from the base. There's a zombie after me for my loot. He knows how loaded I am, bro. I swear. Here we go. Sorry, zombie. Alright, that was a massive success, guys. You don't even know. Holy. Actually gonna start putting comps in this box. We'll save this diving kit for later, and as soon as we get goggles, we'll hit up the ocean. Alright, we're gonna hit tunnels again. Hopefully this time we get more than one blueprint fragment, but if we get at least one, I'll be happy. This second train tunnels run would be a lot easier, because this time I had a revolver instead of just a crossbow nail gun. My goal was to get just one blueprint fragment, and this time I got it a little bit faster than the previous run. However, I didn't anticipate how hard it was gonna be to get that fragment home. Alright game, blueprint fragment. Let's go! It's actually massive. Guess I'll leave one of these diving tanks behind. It's actually ridiculous how many we have. Let's get that fragment home because we are beyond stacked right now. I've been hearing a lot of fighting in airfields, so hopefully we can sneak past undetected. We need to get home with this loot, not just for the blueprint fragment, but for the 5 diving kits as well. Oh my god, there's a guy right there. Holy fuck, we need to get out of here. This is bad. Alright, we just need to go. I hear his friends coming for me. Gentlemen, I'm not losing this. I'm sorry. There's like 2 or 3 of them coming down. And honestly, that fucking DB guy should have killed me. I shot him way too late. I'm not gonna lie. Alright boys, we just ran to the next closest exit, which is the one next to Satellite. It's not too much further of a run, so we should be good. I think we're alright, boys. No way I just heard someone above me. What are the chances? Come on, man. I just want to get home with this blueprint fragment. They want me so bad. Okay, good. That one passed. We're gonna loot this guy and then get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he didn't have much. I'll take that snow jacket, though. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll be long gone before that dude's friend comes up. GG, boys. Holy shit, boys. We made it back to base, and I honestly can say that I did not think we were gonna make it. So that is awesome. GG. Literally everywhere we went, there were people waiting for us. That was insane. Also, just a quick note, I've been getting a lot of comments recently telling me to stop saying boys. And you know what? No. I'm gonna keep saying boys, alright? I could call you guys ladies and gentlemen, or gamers, or whatever, but boys is only 1 syllable. It rolls off the tongue nicely, and most of you guys are male anyway, so I'm gonna keep saying boys, alright? I'll try to say it a little less, but like, can't make any promises. Literally already have 600 scrap. You see, I would have a tier 2 by now with the old system, but it's alright. We're loading up on comms, we're doing good. Life's good, boys. I think the game actually wants us to go diving because it gave me like 6 diving sets last train tunnel run. So we're gonna do that and get the rest of our blueprint fragments and craft a tier 2. Holy, there's literally a boat right here. We don't even have to travel far at all. That's really nice, not gonna lie. Let's activate the pump quest while we're here. Not that we need it, but it's nice to have. We already got 1 blueprint fragment. Let's go. GG. Let's go. 2 down, only 1 to go. And this is our second dive site. This is really good luck. Holy, there's so many dive sites out here. I'm tempted to just loot all of them, even after I get the blueprint fragment. Yeah guys, the corners of these maps are loaded with dive sites. Pro tip, next time you guys are diving, go to one of the corners. It's 100% the best thing you can do. Alright, I can't believe I'm saying this, but our diving tank is about to run out of juice. So we just have to go home with the 2 blueprint fragments we have. Super unfortunate, but I'll just run train tunnels for the rest. Alright guys, we got back to base. Only 1 more blueprint fragment and we can craft a tier 2. We're almost there. So let's hit up train tunnels and get this show on the road. I ended up running train tunnels for a while, and honestly I couldn't find a single blueprint fragment. My luck was really bad. I literally farmed over 1,000 scrap before I had enough blueprint fragments for a tier 2, which in my opinion is insane. But anyway, I went out onto the ocean and got the last blueprint fragment finally. Finally bro, I found a blueprint fragment. Holy shit. Now I just need to get back to base alive. If I die here, I'm 100% gonna crash out. Yes, we made it, boys. Oh my god. That was insane. Holy. Alright, tier 2's down. Let's go. Let's set up the electric furnaces and then go farming. We have a lot to do before we can finish the base. Alright, there we go, boys. The electric furnace system works. Let's fill that box with ore so we can finish the base. Alright, looks like we're in the clear, but holy shit, our neighbors expanded. God damn. Alright, let's go hit some nodes. Alright boys, we just got a shit ton of ore back to base. Like look at all this ore. And all this sulfur as well. Life is looking good, boys. It was at this point in the video that a locked crate dropped at airfield, so I crafted myself a Tommy and went over to contest. I wouldn't be playing out in the open though, as I had a hidden hiding spot that would give me a major advantage. Alright boys, we're in the God spot. We have a perfect visual on the crate. I brought a suppressed Tommy too, so we should be able to take out the opposition without them finding out where we are. Let's get it, boys. I can hear one of them right underneath me. He's cooked. His friend's up in that tower over there. I'm not sure how many of them there are, so we gotta be careful. There's another one underneath me. Alright, I didn't see them walk in, but there's actually 2 guys in this tower right here. 1 AK, 1 Tommy. I think this is at least a 4 or 5 man altogether. You guys see him up there? He literally has no idea I'm here. Holy shit, boys. It's only a matter of time before these guys see me. Fuck, the crate just unlocked. Gonna kill this guy. Oh no, we're cooked, chat. I don't know if he sees me. Oh no, yeah, he definitely sees me. Rest in peace, boys. After that loss, I went on another farming run. Not long into it though, I noticed an airdrop was landing nearby, and since I had NVGs, I decided to go investigate. There's an airdrop here. Should I contest an airdrop with a row farm on me? It's in the middle of nowhere. Oh, they're fighting. I'm a little late to the party. Guy with a bow behind me. Didn't really want to kill him, but I had to. That's the guy who got the airdrop. Oh shit. We're exposed, boys. He's fucking dead. Oh. Teammate had nothing. Alright, let's loot this shit and dip. Holy fuck, 2C4? That's insane. W airdrop. I can't even lie, that was huge, boys. I went back out and continued farming, which was what I was trying to do before I countered that airdrop in the first place. But just like the last time, I couldn't help myself but get into a fight. Hold on guys, there's a guy right over there. We gotta stay completely still. He's just like a T-Rex. If we don't move, he can't see us. Alright, that guy's dead. Let's go see what he had. Okay, he's actually kind of loaded. Holy fuck. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That guy should have killed me. There's been like at least a couple of times this way where I survived when I shouldn't have. As crazy as it sounds, I'm just gonna keep hitting nodes because we need a lot of metal to finish the base. Not quite as much as the Arctic Empire base design, but it's still gonna be quite a bit. Alright boys, holy shit, we have a literal full box of metal. This is really good. Once this cooks up, we're gonna build the base, but in the meantime, we're gonna take this Tommy and go on a little roam. You hear that, boys? That is the sound of victory. Oh yeah, boys. Oh shit, there's a saw guy right there. Guess we're going loud.
Get him, dude! Get him!
Ooh, okay. Wait, this is actually turning out to be really good. Hell yeah, boys, that was actually great. That's gonna be a great boost this early into wipe. Hell yeah. After making that play, all of the metal in my electric super smelter was finished cooking, so I grabbed a building plan and got to work. It's time for you guys to see my brand new base design, the Mountain. Alright, it's actually starting to look like a base. Alright boys, let's get the doors, windows, and embrasures on, and then we'll set up the wind turbine and get turrets on. Alright, we are actually sort of defendable now. Holy crap, boys. I will say that this is not the finished base. I just ran out of metal, so we're gonna have to cook up some more, but this is a little bit of a preview of what we're working with. It's similar to the Arctic Empire base in footprint, but it is smaller, it costs less resources, and it has better peaks, so at the moment I think it's a better base. That could just be because it's new and shiny to me though, but I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments. After setting up the electricity, I went on yet again another farm run. I won't bore you though, after farming a colossal amount of metal, I threw in the electric super smelter, which I would then need to wait for it to cook. During this time, another locked crate landed at airfield, and I decided to go back, but this time, I had a much more creative hiding spot, and trust me when I say, this might be one of the most insane spots you've ever seen. Alright guys, a locked crate just got dropped off at airfield. I went ahead and bought an M39 and a 16x scope, because I needed something that did a little bit more damage at range. We got a ton of meds and ammo, we got suppressors, we got everything we need to hopefully win. If we can get some advanced blueprint fragments from this, that would be insane. I was about to go to my normal spot on top of the wall when I noticed this tree. You can actually boost off of this thing and get inside of it, which is honestly insane. This might be the best hiding spot I've ever had. Alright, it is daytime, we have a perfect visual on the crate, and there's literally no way anyone's gonna find me up here. This is actually crazy, I feel invincible right now. Oh, it's getting heated over there. Some of you are gonna flame me for buying this M39 and the 16x, but I think it's actually a pretty sweet gun, and whenever you have 1,000 scrap from farming BP frags and nothing to use it on, I feel like it's actually a pretty wise purchase. Just gotta be patient, boys. Patience is key. Oh shit. The AK guys are running up right now. This is literally our golden moment. Holy, I whiffed that really hard, but it's okay. They're both dead and they have no idea where I am. I'm gonna jump down and loot. I really want that AK. This might be really dumb though. Oh my god, this guy's loaded. I don't even care about the crate anymore. We need to get home with this loot. Oh no. We're getting ambushed from all sides. I should have stayed in the tree. What was I thinking? That was actually a colossal mistake. I got way too greedy there. After that colossal fumble, I decided that I would just wait for cargo to come because I have a really good track record when it comes to cargo. In the meantime, I went in another farm room and actually killed a guy who was about to do the card puzzle at Satellite. This boosted my morale a little bit, but not enough to make up for the massive loss I had earlier. So when the next cargo came, I decided that I would be patient and make it out with the bag. Alright boys, there is a cargo ship inbound. We're taking our trusty Tommy and we're gonna take a train over to the harbor right now. We're down bad for blueprint fragments, so if we can pull this off, it'll be really good. It is nighttime, so we should be able to get onto the shipping container undetected. Oh my god, cargo's right there. We gotta go, boys. Just like that. Alright, now we wait. Wish me luck, boys. Well, there's 100% a clan on board, I can tell you that much. I don't know, boys, our chances are looking lower by the second. Oh no, boys. No way he just HV rocketed me. There's literally no counterplay for that, holy fuck. GG, boys. And he's still trying to nade me. These guys are clowns. If you're a clan and you play like this, that's actually sad. Sorry, not sorry. After taking yet another L, I decided to take a step back and cool off. All of the metal I had farmed earlier was done cooking, so I filled up my inventory and got to work on building the rest of the base, which would include peak downs and the China wall. Building the rest of the base lifted my spirits significantly, because for the first time ever, I had built my brand new base design in an actual wipe. Of course, you'll get to see it in action later on in the video, but please let me know what you think down in the comments. I spent a while cooking this one up, and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Alright guys, the roof is actually complete. We still need to put on doors and braziers and ladder hatches, but I think you guys can see the vision. This is one of the most defendable bases I've ever built, and I cannot wait to stress test it in a real raid. There we go. The roof is 100% complete, boys. I am very proud of this base design. Look at these peaks, look at this view. I mean, this is crazy, man. All we gotta do now is build the China wall and the base will be complete. Alright boys, let's put the barricades on and then the China wall is complete. Alright boys, let's admire our work. Holy smokes. Look at this monstrosity, guys. This is the Mountain Empire. We are literally on top of the world, overlooking every single base on the server. Everyone and their mother can see our base. And I already know there's clans eyeing us up, so I cannot wait for them to come for my loot. This is gonna be epic, boys. Holy moly. After finishing the base, I went on a train tunnels run on a mission to get more scrap. You see, it was getting late and I was planning on getting off for the night pretty soon, but I didn't have a tier 3 and no way to defend myself if I started getting raided. So the plan was to go to Outpost and buy a couple of LR kits so that I could have locker kits ready in case I got raided. I know that seems kind of silly, but having a couple LRs is much better than having to defend with Tommies. Because it was late, I thought this tunnel run would be pretty safe, but it ended up being not 100% opponent free, which you're about to see. Alright guys, we just traveled basically halfway across the map. We're gonna go recycle at ferry terminal and then make our way to Outpost to buy those LRs. Seems like we're in the clear. What the hell? No way, there's just a random guy in the middle of the night. Got some stuff too. Oh shit. What the actual fuck is going on? Literally popped up at ferry terminal in the middle of nowhere and there's just a Tommy guy waiting for me? Holy, this guy's juiced actually. No idea where his gun went though. Whatever guys, we're just gonna go to Outpost and recycle there. It is not worth losing all of this. You guys hear that? That's what would have happened to me if I stayed. This is 9,000 hour game sense, everybody. Alright guys, we're at Outpost. We have a ton of scrap. We're gonna go buy a couple of LR kits so that we have something to defend our base with when we log off. I already set up a raid alarm, so this is literally the last thing I need to do. Alright guys, as you can see, I got a little bit carried away and bought a bunch of random shit, but trust me when I say it's all for a reason. We're gonna set up our defense kits and then log off, and if we get a raid alarm message, I'll see you guys sooner than later. Alright guys, I just logged back in. I got the notification on my phone. 4 explosions went off. Doesn't look like they got very far though. All my loot's still here. Grab our LR kit that we set up. Let's see where these guys blew in from. Oh shit, right there. There's a massive hole in my wall. Holy fuck. Okay, it was those guys. It was my neighbors. What did they do? Blow in and leave? Such weird behavior. Alright, good, we got off the seal. Not fast enough, buddy. Fast enough for that one, I guess. Hold on, I'm gonna try something different. They're not gonna expect this. See, I told you guys they weren't gonna expect that. Well, I guess we're not going to sleep now. We are 100% going to get raided soon, which means we need a tier 3, because I do not want to be defending my base without an AK, so as soon as the next cargo comes, we are 100% going to it. Alright guys, so we are on our way to the next cargo. We're almost at harbor, but there's actually a tiger chasing us right now. Pro tip, if you're ever being chased by a tiger in Rust, just go in the water. They will not follow you. We got here at the same time as the ship, literally just in time, boys, holy. Normally we go in a crate, but I'm just gonna W key it, boys. I got another spot to show you guys. So if you don't go in a crate, this is actually a pretty good spot to camp. Anyone running up and down the sides isn't going to see me until I see them, and no scientist will track you. Only bad thing would be like if a boat was out in the water and saw me. Alright, since we left harbor, I'm going to drop down. I heard a couple people moving on the ship, but they seem pretty unaware, so we should have the jump on them. He's literally right above me. Oh shit, I killed him. Oh my god, his buddy's right there on the right. Why is this guy using a DB? Actual fumble. Holy, this guy was actually loaded. An L9 and a couple of blueprint fragments? Let's go. My god, he had a backpack too? I didn't even see that. Actual W cargo ship, boys. Alright, crate loot is kinda ass, but we did get another L9 and a couple more blueprint fragments, so I'd call it a win. There is still one more crate, so we are going to wait for that, and then we're going to leave. Loot is not bad, but also not crazy. At least we have enough blueprint fragments for a tier 3 now. It is officially time to go, boys. Alright, we made it home. That is so nice. Alright, we got the tier 3 now. I originally placed it upstairs, but I think it's actually better to just put it where the tier 2 was. That way I can easily access it from anywhere in the base. Let's go. You know what? I'm actually going to craft one of my favorite weapons, SKS 8X. Every time I use this thing, I've had a good time. Very overpowered. Okay boys, we're roaming this thing. I heard some rockets going off in this direction a little bit ago, so let's see if we can get ourselves into some trouble. I think that is where we are going, boys. This is the raid, I'm almost 100% sure. Oh yeah, this is it. You guys see the ladders? 100%. Kind of fumbled that, but it's okay, we got this. Alright, AK dead. That's good. Fall back and med real quick. Oh shit, we're low. That's not good. What is this guy doing? What the f? These guys might be the biggest bots I've ever fought against. Hey, we got AKL9? What do they do? Fail the raid? I'm so confused. Alright guys, we are gone, but I am gonna run back because those guys are literally free. I will say, massive turnaround. We were losing a lot of fights and now we're winning. Alright guys, we're back to the scene of the crime and it looks like our friends are too. Oh my god, deleted, bro. Outplayed. I'm still so confused about what's going on here. Literally never seen anything like this. Oh, my friends are back. Holy shit. I did not see that guy. What is going on right now? I am actually just shitting on these guys. Okay, we are getting the fuck out of here again. I'm gonna throw my backpack. in this little crack right here and then head back one more time just in case we can get a little more loot. Okay, I think we picked these guys clean, boys. I don't think they have anything left. G fucking G. Look, all things considered, this plus the AKL9 we got from the first fight is a pretty massive haul for a solo. At this point, I had seen a major turnaround during this wipe. I went from taking L after L to finally stacking W's like a true solo king. It's safe to say I was feeling pretty bold at this point, and when the next cargo came, I brought a mini and flew over without a care in the world. Alright, well we know there's 100% people underneath. The question is how many? Let's just send it, boys. You only live once. Holy shit, that guy's cooked. He's not dead? He must be now. What? That guy lived? We're 7 HP. This is really bad. We're not making it out of this, boys. No way, we just won that. First of all, that guy tanked so much health. I do not know how he survived. But it's okay, we have plot armor, boys. We are the main character. Bolty is nice. I mean, we have 3 L9s, but I'll take it. This crate is dog shit. Can't complain, but I'm doing it anyway. Imagine complaining that you're not juiced enough when you have all this. Actually crazy. Guys, what is with these crates? I feel like I haven't had a single good crate this entire wipe. Alright boys, we are outie. I'd call that a pretty successful after dark rest experience. If you guys remember, I was trying to get some sleep a couple hours ago. Even now I'm tired as fuck. I'm gonna depot this loot and then actually go to sleep for real. This time I'm gonna leave my game and headphones on, so we are not gonna miss a raid. Holy shit, boys, we are actually getting raided right now. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was gonna be that fast. I'm so tired right now. Alright, we're doing damage, that's good. Let's see if we can take him out with old reliable. Yes, let's go. Again. No match for my instant rounds. I'm melting these guys. We're actually doing really good, boys. See if we can get a better angle on them. You're f***ing dead. Okay. At this point in the video, you're gonna start noticing lag spikes caused by video corruption. I didn't even know this was happening until after rewatching the footage. I'm sorry about that, but there's literally nothing I could do except cut it out, and since this is the most important part, I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, deleted. Damn, these guys keep falling for my HVs. Let's see if we can nade a couple of them now. Okay, that's good. Oh no, that's not good. Get a smoke so we can smoke our body. Alright, we got the kit, but the AK is gone. Get our meds, okay. I'm gonna have to go back down and get an AK. Here we go. We gotta put pressure on these guys. That's really good. Oh my god, I think that's it. We need to push now and seal. There's one more right there. He's f***ing dead. Oh my god, we did it, boys. It's over. The raid's over. Holy fuck. That was a really fast defense. Let's seal the inside. GG, boys. That's it. Let's see what we can loot. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I'm sorry about the whole lag thing. That won't happen again. And I just want to say shout out to the raiders for giving me an online raid to finish my video. I highly appreciate it. And I highly appreciate you guys for watching as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one.